Happy Tuesday, Miss Wilson's math class and Miss Atkins' math class. I hope you had a great Monday and that your Tuesday is off to a great start. Let's get these answers checked so you can move on with your day. All right, number one, the direction said to solve and then shade in to represent. We have the fraction 4/8. We look at our model, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our whole has been cut into 8 parts, so we need to shade in 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to look at the next model. It has been cut into tenths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many tenths would be equivalent to 4/8? Well, if I look at the first model, I see that 4/8 is exactly half of that model. So if I shade in half of this model, I see that 5/10 is equivalent to 4/8 because they are both equal to 1/2. All right, number two, we are adding fractions and they both have the same denominator. So we are adding 2/5 plus 4/5. When your denominators are the same, you just add your numerator. The denominator stays the same. 2 plus 4 is 6, so you should have gotten 6/5. Now we'll represent that on our model. So 1, 2, there's my 2/5. Now I need to show my 4/5, so I'll just shade that differently. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Now, I have 6/5 shaded in on my model, but there's a simpler way to say 6/5 because this is an improper fraction. I'm going to change it over to a mixed number, which is going to be 1 whole and 1/5. So 6/5 is equal to 1 and 1/5. All right, number three, we're multiplying two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. You could have used any of your multiplication strategies, so partial products, area model, or you could use the standard algorithm. We've called it old school because that's the way your parents learned. All right, I think I'm going to do partial products on this one. All right, so that means I'm going to multiply 4 times 5, and I'm going to write that that's 20. And then I'm going to multiply the 5 times the 9, but the 9 is really a 90, so that's 5 times 90 equals 450. All right, so now I'm done multiplying everything times the 5. I'm going to move over to multiplying everything by the 8, which is really an 80. 80 times 4 is 320, and then 80 times 90 is 7,200. All right, we add it together. So my ones place has a 0. That's 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 more is 9. Tens place has a 9. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 more is again a 9, and then bring down my 7. You should have gotten 7,990, no matter what strategy you use. All right, the next one, 61 times 78. I guess for kicks and giggles, I will do area model. All right, so 60 and 1, 70 and 8. All right, 60 times 70. See if I can squeeze that in. 4,200. 70 times 1 is 70. 60 times 8 is 480, and 8 times 1 is 8. All right, so now I'm going to add everything together. So I get 4,200 plus 480 plus 70 plus 8. All right, my ones place has an 8. 8 plus 7 is 15, so I put my 5, regroup my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 more is 7, and then I bring down my 4. 4,758. Even if you did not use the area model to multiply, you still should have gotten 4,758. If you didn't, go back and find your mistake. All right, number 4, the distributive property. So complete the problem. So we have 7 times 18, and we are going to break apart the 18. Remember, you can break it apart any way you want. The easiest thing to do is to break it into the tens and the ones. But if you wanted to break it apart, just as long as whatever numbers you separate it into add up to 18, you're good. All right, I'm going to do tens and ones. So 18 is the same thing as 7 times 10 plus 7 times 8. Now I'll simplify these two expressions. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 8 is 56. When I add 70 and 56, I get my answer for 7 times 18, which is 126. You may have done 7 times 9 plus 7 times 9. That would also have worked. You would have gotten 63 plus 63, which equals 126. Remember, you can break it apart any way you want. Just we usually in the classroom did our tens and ones. All right, very last one for today. We are going to do a word problem. So we have solve and show your work. Love that. All right, there were 16 books on the bookcase. That, meaning this number, is 4 times the number of books on the floor. So how many books are on the floor? All right, so we're solving for the books on the floor. We don't know that amount, but right here is our equation. They tell us exactly what we need to do. So 16 is 4 times the number of books on the floor. So what times 4 equals 16? Well, 4. So there are 4 books on the floor. All right, that is it for Tuesday. I'll see you back here for Wednesday. Y'all have a great day.